Good morning. Today we'll discuss the Fermi level determination in semiconductors. First we'll discuss about intrinsic semiconductors and then we'll discuss about extrinsic semiconductors. A semiconductor without impurities is termed as pure or intrinsic. Its electric neutrality condition is of the form, as we know, n minus p is equal to 0 or n is equal to p. The transition of an electron from a valence band results in the creation of a hole in it. Therefore, the number of electrons is equal to the number of holes. The position of Fermi level in this case can be found from equations 4.35 and 4.36, which is given in the text over here, by the equation EF is equal to EC plus EV divided by 2 plus KT by 2 ln NV by NC, as shown in the equation over here. So this is equal to EC minus EV divided by 2 plus KT ln in brackets NV by NC to the power half, as we have shown in this equation. Since NV by NC is equal to in brackets MH star divided by ME star to the power 3 by 2, we have EF is equal to EC plus EV divided by 2 plus KT ln in brackets MH star by ME star to the power 3 by 4. So now here we give a word of caution in this order. The Fermi level departs from the middle of the gap at a rate dependent on the ratio of the electron and hole masses, as indicated in the figure 4.12 as we have shown over here. Only in a material for which by chance Me and Mh star are equal, EF will be near the middle of the gap at a very high temperatures. Extreme disparity of Me star and Mh star can lead to degeneracy problems. Now, so we can draw some conclusions from this equation that at T is equal to 0, the Fermi energy lies in the middle of the forbidden band, as we have shown in this diagram. The forbidden band and its position depends linearly on temperature. Second point, as the temperature increases, the Fermi level draws nearer to the band in which the density of the state is less and therefore will be filled sooner. Third, as T is greater than 0, it corresponds to EF not exactly halfway between EV and EC, but shifted because of the possible difference between the effective masses in the conduction and valence band. If MH star is greater than Me star, the Fermi level shifts upward to the bottom of the conduction band, and for Me star greater than Mh star, that is the curve 3 as shown in the diagram, it shifts downwards toward the top of the valence band. So these are the 3 points. Now we'll discuss about extrinsic Fermi level determination. So we know already extrinsic semiconductors are those in which some external doping is added. The calculation of extrinsic Fermi level, position of the extrinsic Fermi level, we consider the pattern of variation in the position of Fermi level with temperature. We can conditionally single out 3 regions. Here we are using the variation in temperature. So there are 3 regions in which you can use: the region typical of low temperatures, the region of impurity depletion, and the region of transition to intrinsic condition. So first of all, we use the condition of low temperature. The mean energy KT of thermal vibrations of atoms on the lattice is always significantly lower than the value of the energy gap Eg. So these vibrations excite at low temperatures a very small number of electrons of the valence band into the conduction band. We can thus assume the electron neutrality condition to be N is nearly equal to Nd plus or N is equal to Pd, since P is very much less than Nd. If we substitute for the equations for N and Pd into equations 4.70 as we have shown over here in this text, we obtain N is equal to Nc exponential minus Ec minus Ef by Kt, that is equal to Pd, which is equal to Nd divided by 2 exponential Ef minus Ed by Kt plus 1 as we have shown over here in this equation. If we take exponential EF by KT is equal to x, then we obtain NC exponential in brackets minus EC by KT in bracket close square brackets 1 plus 2 exponential again brackets minus ED by KT bracket close x, that is equal to ND. So we can rewrite the equation as x square plus half exponential ED by KT minus ND by 2 NC exponential EC plus ED by KT. That should be equal to 0. If we solve for equation 4.72 for x, we obtain x is equal to 1 by 4th exponential ED by KT in brackets plus minus under root 1 plus 8 ND exponential in brackets delta ED divided by KT minus 1 and divided by NC as you have shown over here in this equation. Now if you consider x, since x is greater than 0, the minus sign before the radical should be omitted. Therefore, from this equation, the above equation, that is, we have numbered this as equation 4.73, we obtain the value of EF as EF is equal to KT ln 1 by 4 exponential in brackets ED by KT bracket close again brackets under root of 1 plus whole of 8 ND exponential delta ED by KT bracket close divided by NC minus 1 again brackets close. Consider two limiting cases for EF. As the temperature rises, exponential delta ED by KT tends to unity. NC increases and may exceed ND. Therefore, for sufficiently low temperatures, the inequality 8 ND exponential delta ED by KT bracket close divided by NC, that should be very much greater than 1. This may hold, this condition may hold. So we obtain x is equal to exponential EF by KT, that is equal to 1 by 4th exponential ED by KT under root of 8 ND exponential delta ED by KT NC, which is equal to under root of ND by 2 NC exponential in brackets EC plus ED divided by 2 KT bracket close. The expression for the position of Fermi level then becomes EF is equal to EC plus ED divided by 2 plus KT by 2 ln ND by 2 NC. So at T is equal to 0, EF becomes equal to EC plus ED divided by 2. The Fermi level lies midway between the bottom of the conduction band and the impurity level. The second term in equation 4.77 changes sign with increase in the temperature. In the region of low temperature, as long as the condition ND is greater than 2 NC is valid, the term is positive. At higher temperatures, when ND is less than 2 NC, it becomes negative. With an increase in temperature, therefore, the Fermi level first moves upwards to the bottom of the conduction band, then begins to lower, and then at T is equal to Ts, when ND is equal to 2 NC, it again becomes midway between EC and ED as we have shown over here. The validity of formula 4.77 in this temperature range is however conditional upon the concentration on ND. For small impurity concentration, NC equals ND divided by 2 at such temperatures that is exponential of in brackets delta ED by 2 KT bracket close should be very much greater than or equal to 1. On the other hand, if ND is large so that exponential delta ED by 2 KT is very much greater than 1, is nearly equal to 1, then the formula for EF will not hold. So by using equation 4.76 and 4.77, the electron concentration in the conduction band for T is less than or equal to Ts becomes equal to N is equal to NC exponential in brackets minus EC minus EF by KT, that is equal to under root NC ND by 2 exponential minus delta Ed by 2 kT. It is remarkable that at low temperatures, the electron concentration depends on the impurity concentration to the power of half. The region of variation of the Fermi levels described by equation 4.77, this is called the region of weak ionization of the impurity. This region is denoted as 1 in figure 4.18. The graph of ln n 1 by T is almost a straight line with the slope almost equal to delta Ed by 2k. For intrinsic carrier concentration line, the slope is determined by in brackets Eg by 2k. And now this is the end of the lecture. Thank you.